Hello, hello, hello. My name is Alicia Haskett, and today is the start of, I'm going to call it a blog type of situation, slash podcast maybe. And this is going to be, I don't know what it's going to be entitled yet, but I plan to do this at least once a month where I am doing my hair or try to do my hair. And then also having a conversation about what is really going on right now as it pertains to Black women, society, and all that good shit that comes with that. So welcome. And again, my name is Alicia Haskett. I am the creator of O Experience Boudoir Photography. I am based in Maryland, but I travel worldwide for boudoir experiences. And I'm the founder of the Coterie Noir, formerly Boudoir for Black Women. And what we do is we are teaching the broader community, which is the boudoir community, in ways, and I would say ways, but also understanding how to photograph Black women and those who represent as Black women in their essence. So today I want to talk to you as I'm doing my hair about our good sis Janelle Monae. Okay, these are the products I'm using, and this is just water. And I'm going to be trying to use these rods. I'm going to try to rod my hair. But anyway, I want to talk about Janelle Monae because if you have been under a rock lately, maybe not on Twitter, not on Instagram, not on social media, you haven't actually witnessed her evolution. And I say evolution because there seems to be a major problem when Black women do this, especially as it pertains to respectability politics. So I'm going to be giving you some information as well from some books that I have read, that I have been reading. But the first thing is that Janelle Monae Robinson, okay? She decided that not decided, because who's to say that she wasn't doing it before, but she is embracing what it means to be her version of sensual and sexy. Now, homegirl has been doing this for a minute, okay? If you have been listening to her music, if you've been watching her on the red carpet, you've seen this transition happening. She started out with the amazing suits that she wore, and a lot of people are trying to blame that on, oh, she was being modest and now she's not being modest, but it really has nothing to do with being modest. I think a major reason, and the reason that she said herself, was why she wore the black and white, of course, and the suits was to pay homage to the women in her life who were domestic servants. And so they had to wear, and I don't want to say domestic servants, but they were people who had to clean up after people. I don't know how to say it because my mind is going off right now. But she gave information about that was one of the reasons why she always wore the black and white, and then she always wore the suit. The other thing is that she is a queer Black person. Like, her pronouns are they, them, she, and her. And so I think a major part of that also was to really be able to see her talent and not have to worry about people trying to say, oh, she got to where she was, which we know this happens because of using her body. We see it happen often. We see it happen a lot within the rap game and people who are singing. We see it. Like, that's a thing, especially for Black women. And now that she is, quote unquote, coming out, as like people continue to say, a lot of people are upset because on Twitter she showed her breast. She was, I don't know, she was singing. I think she was singing, and then she just pulled her shirt up and she showed her breast. By the way, she has amazing breasts. Okay, I put in the universe that one day I will be able to do a boudoir experience with her. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, wow. But like I said, if you have been listening to her music, then you know exactly that she's always been like this. Like, she's always. But what's so funny is that people have not been privy to that, or they just don't care. But now that they see this person this black woman enjoying herself, this black woman loving her body and not caring what you think about her. Now people are upset. And I saw on Twitter where people were like, this is what the music industry does to people. It makes women show their breasts. And I'm just like, I don't know about all of that, but she's been like this. Like, if you look at some of her lyrics, she's been this way. Like, she told people to get off her areola in the yoga song. Like, sir, ma'am, she told y'all to get off her areola. So, what do you mean that she is now acting this way because of the music industry? Like, what? Like, what does that mean? Because she has been like this. She's always done this. But I think that watching her gradual transition into now this version of herself has been amazing. And people who've never been fans before but just saw that on Twitter have a problem. Or in the video where she is looking like she's kissing the woman's butt. I think she did, if I recall. I should know this because I didn't watch the video. But, or seen that part of the video. People are up in arms, especially other black women who are like, she was this person and now she's this, and it's, talking about why can't women shouldn't, what did someone say? Someone was like, women should make sure that they are covering themselves because that's why we have all these people out here who want to hurt you. But like, ma'am, they don't got nothing to do with clothes. But I thought it was interesting to see how people are reacting to her, especially with some of the literature that I've been reading lately, like hood feminism, pleasure activism, which one is this? Misogynoir, transformed, and the way that black women are portrayed in society. And then when we then say, I am going to take hold of this narrative because I want to do it for myself, then it becomes a problem. Then it becomes something that is like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, it's okay when you're sexual because I'm giving you the right to do that because I'm profiting off of you. But now when you take that and you flip it and you're like, I'm doing this for myself, now wait a minute, you done gone too damn far. And that's exactly what it seems like. And then we know how there's always been space and time to police black women's bodies. And not only are we policing black women's bodies, we are using other black women to police black women's bodies. And I hate it. I hate it because she gets to be whatever version of herself she wants to be, especially if she's not hurting anyone, especially if she's enjoying herself. Like, have you seen Sis's glow? Her skin is phenomenal. That's the first thing. It's always been phenomenal. But she just seems to have this glow lately. Like, if you've seen her on the red carpet, and you also see like she just looks happier. And maybe it's because, most of the time we see her there, and so obviously that could be makeup, but it just seems like she has a spark. Like a spark where she's tapping into this version of herself, which she's probably been doing before, but now she's doing it on a scale where we get to be a part of this experience with her. That's how I feel it is. Like, it's a part of the experience of her transition, which has been happening for a few years. A lot of people are like, I can't believe she's doing this. Where did this come from? And again, like I said, she has been doing this. She's been looking like this. She's been saying things in her music. If you haven't been a fan, just say that. Like, just say that. That's it. Just say that. Just say you have been following her. But sis is literally out here showing up as herself, and people are mad. Like, you big mad because you saw some black titties? That's the one thing that America runs on, has always run on, is black titties. Like, come on. And I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people trying to say you can do enough but not too much, because then now we have a problem. And so I am hoping, I know there's going to be a lot of discourse on Twitter because I saw a lot of it, but I am hoping that as people see her, and they obviously, with her new album coming out, they see her, they start to understand her work, that it doesn't take away from who she is as an artist, because she is a phenomenal artist, like really, really good artist. And not only that, but it's obvious that she don't give a fuck about what you say, because she's going to live her life. And I love that, because that's a carefree Black woman. And I love that she's a carefree Black woman because she grown. Like, she's grown, and people get to not tell her, oops, let me make sure I'm doing this right, not tell her what she gets to do with her body. And I'm excited that she is taking the steps to do whatever the fuck she want to do, and they're going to be big mad. Like they mad at Beyonce, calling Beyonce a demon. So it's going to be interesting to see the rhetoric for this, because just recently we saw that there were some women in the Black church who were hell bent on calling Beyonce all types of names and demons and all this other stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But I'm excited for Janelle Monae to be in this space where she is changing the narrative of what a queer Black woman is and how she gets to define her version of sensuality and sexuality. That, to me, allows other people who look like her to also do the same thing, because representation matters. Representation always matters, but especially for queer Black folk, this is what a lot of them need to see to step into their space to say, I'm here. I don't really care how you feel about me. I'm going to do what I want to do, because you're going to have a problem either way, right? I mean, and that's something that a lot of Black women also need to step into. So I'm excited for her to be a part of that revolution, a part of the revolution that we are currently having for Black women, saying, hey, I'm going to show up as I am. And you either take it or you leave it. Either way, I'm showing up and I'm showing out. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for her. I'm excited that people are, for some reason now, just noticing the transformation. I mean, if you saw the video where she where she was dressed up as a damn vulva, I don't know what else is there to say about it. Like, she was dressed up as a vulva. She had other people dressed up as a vulva. Like, what? And now she's showing her breast. It's like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But yeah. But on that note, I just want to leave you with something that I thought has been really interesting as I am doing my journey. And this is Massage Noir, transformed by Moya Bailey, Black Women's Digital Resistance. And something that she said in the introduction that I thought was I mean, she has a lot of things to say, but this part goes into what I'm talking about right now, is that in a culture that equates thinness with good health and desirability, fat Black women are demonized for their bodies, even as their bodies are used to sell goods and rear white children. And then the other side of that, she says Black women's bodies are never their own, resulting in a subtle pressure to not only be useful, but to explain oneself to others. And as I said with Janelle Monae Robinson, people are upset at her owning her sexuality, owning her body, because Black women are not supposed to have body autonomy. And so for her to step out in such a grand way, to just titties flanging, it puts people on guard, like, no, you shouldn't be doing that, because you are this and now you're this. Like, you can't be both. You can't be the person who was wearing these suits, who had the little pompadour, and now you're this sex vixen. Those two things don't equate. So no, has to be something wrong with you. That's what I keep saying. There's something wrong with her. The industry has changed her. She's no longer how she was before. It's no. She is taking ownership of herself. She's taking ownership of who she is. She's taking ownership of her sexiness, of her sensuality, and she's been doing it for the last few years. You just weren't paying attention. Anyway, I hope that you subscribe to this channel. I hope that I can continue to have these conversations with you. Please let me know what you think about anything that I've said in the comments. Like, do you think that she has gone too far? Or do you think that, no, she can do these things because it's her body? Or are you a part of the respectability train where she should be covering herself because that's what she's supposed to do as a woman, especially as a Black woman?
I think I got all my hair together. I don't know what's going on right here. So I did it. We'll see what happens. But I also forgot that if you are interested in tapping into your sensuality and spirituality, I am hosting a retreat, the O Experience Retreat. And this is going to be a retreat where you get to tap into that version of yourself that is the favorite version of yourself. I don't like when people say, I'm going to be the best version. I don't feel like there's anything as a best version. It's what version of yourself is favorite. And that's what I want you to tap into while doing this in Colombia, where we have a private villa. We have 2 amazing workshop facilitators, and you also get to do a boudoir experience there. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and check out the information below. It will be there where you can click on the website and get all of the information that you need to let you know that it's okay to be like Janelle Monae and tap into whatever your version of sexy is.